Okay, guys, we are live! So for those listening at home, welcome to the Dungeon Musings YouTube channel. My name is Kevin Madison, and I'll be your friendly soul master today, because today we're carrying on with our ongoing game, playing Cubicle 7's a very cool Age of Sigmar RPG, Soulbound. And with me today are the stars of our Soulbound adventure, which we're calling the Iron Groves of Karaznethil. I will say this adventure does make extensive use of the Ruins of Karaznethil PDF supplement that they published a couple of years back. So if you are intending on playing that supplement, then this session will contain spoilers. I mean, I think the spoilers are kind of revealed by the cover. There's a lot of fucking Nurgle stuff in this. So, but let me introduce you to the stars of our adventure. I'll go the order I've got you guys on the screen here. Why don't you tell us who you are and who you're playing? First up, we've got Robert.
Hi, I'm Robert. I'm playing Lalisha, and she is a Stormcast Eternal from the Storm host, the Hallowed Knights.
Nice. Next up is Jeffrey.
Hey everybody, I'm Jeff, and I'm playing Cal. He's a member of the Shining Company, but he's currently covered in a lot of dirt and grime from the forest.
And he is. And last, but certainly not least, is John.
Hey everyone, I am John, and I'm playing Nox. He is a human battle wizard of the Bright School.
Very nice. So, guys, let me bring... I think we've got the right tokens over there already, but let's take a peek here. Boom. What do you guys recall having happened last time?
I think we did a lot of planning because we had gotten our butts kicked. I can't actually. The start of it wasn't the start of the session. The fight against the big bad.
Yes.
One of the big bads. Yeah.
Yeah. One of the great unclean ones. For some reason,
Yes.
the tokens on that page don't have bars anymore on my side, so I'm just going to replace them.
Oh, so we're already dead. Got it. Okay.
That was quick.
Yep. And we were doing really great, or at least we felt we were doing really great, working as a team and everything. And then all of a sudden there was that moment in the movies where the swelling music suddenly goes completely silent as the creature pretty much took Lalisha, gave her a fairly large blow. I believe it was a major wound.
Yeah.
And suddenly everybody was like, run. And John, Nox's player, found the rules for retreating, which turned out to be really useful at that moment. Mm-hmm. And we did. And we were fairly crestfallen, and what the hell do we do? And then we started thinking about it with some flashes of inspiration that seemed to come from something called a DM. We don't exactly know what that was. Not really came directly from, but some nudges along the path, and we're like, okay. So there were some things that Nox was doing that were really, really good. We discovered, which was, and I'm going to leave it up to him to remember that because I don't.
We started journeying into the forest to find explosives, pretty much, and big weapons.
Yes, explosives, big weapons. We found one. Unfortunately, our dwarven flyer is not presently available to fly the thing. We were looking for big things that could possibly hurt this thing.
We found a downed gyrocopter that I was able to swap some skills around temporarily to fix, so we did an endeavor on our travels. Got it in flying condition, managed to scavenge a few of its weapons, and then proceeded to try to find the ship this thing came from, hoping we'd find more. And we came across the body of a fallen Great Sylvanath or something.
Yeah, a
tree warden. And Nox attempted to save its seed from being fully corrupted by the corruption around the area. Managed to succeed somehow. And he's currently tucked that away to keep it safe. And then we have been traveling, I think, a day or two with the gyrocopter going up and down, and ran across the downed ship that is infested with orchestral monstrosities and unclean bugs.
Yeah. One of my favorite named Nurgle things, the Sloppity Bile Piper.
house.
Look at
Just
that.
name is gross.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Then for the tree warden as well, it's effectively a like Sylvaneth kaiju. So something that would be close to, if not equal to size, to the Great Unclean One. So I believe it was Cal who snuck in and saw that there were 12 of these rot flies that were buzzing around on there, and I brought... Here we go. There isn't anything mounted on them, but I found in the bestiary a good illustration of the rot flies. So there are 12 of those buzzing around this thing. They are identical. I'm using a different image for them right now, but identical to things you guys have fought quite a few times now. So Cal, I guess first off, is there anything else that we missed from last session? I don't think so. Like, I can't think of anything.
I don't think of anything.
Okay. So then Cal comes back and reports to the others of what awaits there. You can still hear that sickening, bag fight, pull of bile sound coming from there. And it seems as if it's intentional. It now seems at least that it's intentional that the two bile pipers are playing out of sync with one another. They're intentionally off key and out of tempo. So.
I don't know. What do you think?
Well, they're easier to deal with in small groups, but I doubt we can pull some away without alerting the others.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Of course, if they're in a group, then that's always helpful for your special fire.
Yes, if they do not see me coming, good things happen for us, not for them.
The way that Cal could describe it to you is that there are effectively 3 zones worth of the rot flies. And there's like one part of the ship where there are 4, one part of the ship where there are 4, and in the sky above there are 4. And then in one of those zones is where the sloppity bile pipers, there's 1 in each of the ground zones as well.
Okay.
Does anyone else have any other AoE things that would be of assistance?
Oh.
I don't think you do, Cal. You've got a lot of like buffing abilities for others, and
yeah, work fighting together in a unit is sort of Cal's specialty.
Yeah.
Buff his allies. Close range.
And I mean, I've got the thing that can hit multiple things in the same zone. Sorry, the thing. I'm not being very descriptive today. Sigmar's Light of Sigmar, I believe. Plus, I have a miracle I can use anytime I want between now and the next. Any miracle I want.
Yeah.
I'm afraid, but I need to look through that while we're at various times. But yeah.
Yeah, she got that. I wonder if there is a...
Hold on.
I remember the miracles are... Here we go. Yeah, Light of Sigmar. It's in your zone, though, for Light of Sigmar.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we have to bring the stuff to me.
What about in the Champions of Order book?
Well, I also have Shield of Faith, so I can choose one ally within medium range to increase their defense. And of course, heal injuries.
Okay.
I did pick up this spell where I can stoke the flames higher and turn a minor hazard into a major hazard.
Nice.
So if my fireball gets off, I can start turning the heat up, per se.
So there's another one that you don't know yet, but it is page 90 of the Champions of Order book. Abjuration. Okay. Choose a zone within medium range. While within that zone, demons and mortals corrupted by chaos reduce all their dice pools by a number of dice equal to the difference between your soul and their soul.
Wow. Okay. That seems fairly useful.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on, I have no idea what the soul is on most of these things, but I know mine's fairly high.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only 4, but I would guess like the greater unclean ones probably have a soul at least that high, but
That one, quite possibly, yeah, but the smaller creatures. The rotfly, I think, is in here. Rotfly definitely has a lower soul than you.
Yeah, I would assume that.
Sloppity Bilepiper has a lower soul, but not like significantly. But yeah, like that would be a huge debuff for the rotflies. And
on the other hand, I might want to save this in case we go up against the greater unclean one at some point in time, but good to have that in the back of my...
I'm sure I'm helping by saying this, but just to note, if you go against one of the 3 that are located here.
Yes.
That's why we're looking for something that can do a lot more damage.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So then, Cal has brought back this information. He's given you the lay of the lay of the land there. What are you guys thinking?
I'm all for the sneaking up and exploding on surprise idea.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So why don't we do this here? Let me set up the... Oh, I should have left that open.
There's also the possibility of, like, one of us, like maybe me, charging in, drawing them all to me, and then you explode them, but...
I could do that, but better if you and Cal were together. But it's also great if we're all together, because then Cal can protect me. I can blast at our feet, not hurt us.
Yep.
Let me do this here.
A lonely wizard is a dead wizard.
Yeah, that did not go well in past. Here we go.
Yes.
These rot flies, it's cool that they're one of the types of enemies that's affected by the doom level. So they're certain of their abilities grow more powerful the higher the doom, and the doom is currently a 3 after you fled.
Yeah.
Although you did lower it before.
Yeah.
Okay. And ye old sloppity bile papers. And they have go. All right. And let me do this quickly. Okay, so I've got, what's there, so this isn't going to be a surprise for you. Voila. And then I'm going to create... Why don't you guys click on your tokens and go ahead and click on initiative.
Yep.
And I'll add some initiative trackers in for these things.
Hold on. I'm forgetting how... Click on the token, then initiative on our sheet. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, it's like the actual word, I believe.
Yep. Yep.
There you go. Okay. All right. And for these, let's see. Their initiative is... Rotflies are not quick. And
I love how these pictures from a distance, they look okay, then as you zoom in, it's like concealing.
Yeah.
Not okay. Not okay.
Not okay.
There we go. It's funny, that's it inadvertently in the correct order already.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, 2 of these things. Okay.
So then Nox, let's see here, guys. I think. So I was reading one of the adventures last night to think of how to model some of the stuff, and actually they do an interesting way of handling stealth, where stealth is a group test. So that way, like, even if you suck at it, it gives your sucking at stealth is still modeling the overall result, but it gives an opportunity for those who are better at stealth to work with you. So
yeah, it's like Alicia's about to step on this giant stick or something.
Yeah. I mean, she is a rack of pans hanging above a stove. Ready to go to a
very
fight.
Great to hide behind when a storm of razor wind leaves come at us in the middle of the last
Very
session.
true. Yep.
Yes.
Very, very true. But hold up here. It is, I think, in here. But yeah, I thought that was a neat way to model it, because that way you're not, just waiting for the one person to fail their test, but you're not like ignoring the fact that that there is somebody in the party that could cause problems for you. All right, so the difficulty for this, guys, is going to be I think it's a 5. Here we go. A smart person would have marked the page.
And we have 2 soul fire available to us this session.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, that would definitely come in handy, I imagine. Here we go. All right, so okay. So you only get one try at this. It'll be a difficulty 4, and you need to get 6 successes. So, Nox, would you give us a stealth check, please?
54, alrighty. Good thing I previously invested in stealth.
Can you make that 3?
Nope, just 2.
Just 2, okay. So you guys have started making your way in thus far. The others are going to be holding their action. Cal, give us a stealth check, please.
Okay, here we go.
Difficulty 4.
Difficulty 4. Ooh.
Can you make that 4?
No. Those are 1s.
So
Those
5.
are...
So you just need 1 success here, Alicia.
Yep.
Nice. All right. So you guys have managed to get yourself in position.
There's a moment where she's like, she hears the cracking and she goes, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, got it.
Yeah, and it doesn't help, I imagine, that like all these things are suffused with the wind of metal as well, too. So it's not like just brushing up against leaves. It's little like, carefully folded leaves of copper or tin that you're brushing up against. But you managed to position yourself. We're at the top of the round. Nox, I'm assuming you are currently 1 zone away from the closest of these, or to either of the 2 ones on the ground. I've done it inverse to where you guys are. The ones in the sky will be the ones at the bottom, and then there is the 4 of the crashed Karadron airship and the aft of the Karadron airship. Ship. I don't know why I'm saying shipped. Clearly my German lessons are just making me insert consonants all over the fucking place.
So 1 zone away is medium.
Correct.
That is perfect. Let's light these fires, shall we?
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to start off with a fireball.
Okay. Go ahead and cast at your leisure.
I'm just double checking what I can do with metal. Nah, that's fine. We'll just go normal because I might want to boost my AC after this.
Okay. Oh boy.
I can get 3 Wait. 5 of 2, so I can get 3 successes with that.
3 successes, okay. So that'll be casting plus 1 extra damage. Okay, so which the 4 is on the left, the aft is on the right. Who are you going after?
We'll go after these guys.
Or the sky, I guess, as well.
Yeah, let's go with the skies. To the long range to pull them in closer.
Okay, you got it.
And we'll just dump the extra into damage.
All right.
So you said the sky is on the left?
Sky is in the bottom.
Sky's on the bottom.
Sloppity Bilepipers cannot fly.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so, I mean, do I have a ship thing here? Hold up. I have, I'm sure, purchased a shit ton of, I have a droid ship, guys. I'm going to face some separatist droids.
Not really.
I was joking to, because Graham and James are both fans of it too. It's like, it's really a shame that the trade war is coming so far away from April 1st, because I was going to jokingly put together a handful of characters from all of our campaigns that were written up to be in Mithras and say, because of the trade war, we're switching every game over to the Canadian published Mithras. So I'm kind of glad as well too, because that would have been an enormous, even as a joke, that would have been a lot of fucking work.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. Let's see here. Ship. Okay, here we go. So let me do this, guys. Here, this will be maybe a little easier to view. Go. It's obviously not a Karazdreth airship, but it'll at least give you a sense of where these things are. Here we go. There we go. And then I'll put this to the back. Oh. How's that?
Looks good.
Okay. Now, damage to the air, which is also going to be filled with fire for the next. So it's 2 points of damage, and I don't think your spells pierce armor, right? Like, unless it says otherwise?
Correct.
Okay. So, oof. All right. So it's not a lot, but you got your metal as well.
Gotcha. And then I'm going to spend that.
Do hazards go through armor, though? Is that the...
We determined it did not.
Did not, okay.
It affects it unless it says otherwise.
Okay.
Which is why I got a spell to increase hazard damage.
Yeah.
But I'm going to cast Etheric Armor on myself.
Okay.
We'll see how well that... Oh, geez, the Roll20 is not with me today, so I can... Hold on. 4, 1, 2... I can get 3 successes out of that.
Okay, so you could give yourself 2 points of armor, or you could make it last for 3 rounds. What do you think?
Let's see. 1 armor... So I need 1 to get the spell off, and I got 2
left
extra.
over. So
I'm going to go for the extra point of armor.
Okay. So you'll have 2 extra armor, and I think you guys... Oh, the Quicksilver Honey.
The last for a day, I did take 1.
You did take 1 today. Okay, good. Okay, so Nox, that is it. Then it is the Sloppity Bilepipers' turn. I was re-listening to our last session just to remind myself how many of these things there were, and I was reminded that I really do enjoy saying Sloppity Bilepiper. Let's see here. So these things... Okay. Oh, that's ugly. One of them is going to remain on the ship, and it begins sort of playing away this sickening bagpipe sound. and you can see that there's a swarm of flies that are up on around both of them right now. So it's actually harder to target them with a ranged attack. But one of them, complete with its organ bag, is going to jump off the ship and come up to where you guys are in your zone. And it's dancing and, I mean, it's not singing per se, but it's so wheezing away on that gut bag. I would ask that each of you guys give us a fortitude check. Difficulty 4, the complexity is 3.
Fortitude.
Fortitude difficulty 4, you need 3 successes.
Yep.
Nox, nicely done.
That training paid off.
Yeah. Leisha, nicely done. Fortitude is, they're not saves, it's a skill.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's a skill. That's
Yeah.
why. And sorry, target number 4 again?
Target number 4, yeah. So, Nox and Leisha, there is a wave of unnatural nausea that hits you when the sound of this comes in, which causes you to reel a little bit, but you're managing to keep yourself together. Cal, unless you are spending Soulfire to re-roll, you will be stunned and prone until the beginning of your next turn.
Oh, man.
Which is next?
But you do need to make the test again. If you fail a second time, you start suffering minor wounds as your sides begin to split from laughing.
I mean, the problem is if I need success of 3, like, that's a perfect roll for me, so...
So Soulbound, we did determine last time, allows you to re-roll however many dice you want, so would only be re-rolling the 1 success. You're not going to jeopardize.
Oh.
But you're not wrong, that is then a 50-50 chance.
Yeah, then... I mean, but then I'm done with the saves, is that correct?
No,
Or you save every turn?
So what can happen is every turn that this thing is piping away, you need to make the save. And if you fail a second time, that's when you start suffering minor wounds. So it's not just toughness, it's wounds. And that continues until you laugh/dance yourself to death.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to pass your initial save.
That is also only as long as this thing is here.
And what's our Soulfire at?
2.
Oh my goodness. Ooh.
Like, as long as you eliminate this thing, and you guys may recall that it's not impossible to do so, but you are prone right now, which means it's going to have an advantage.
I'm not really doing much. Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? This is a tough decision because it's a Soulfire for a 50-50 coin flip.
Well, I mean, you can, like, before you roll, just spin a Soulfire to make the check. It counts as a 6, so you get 3 6s.
Yep.
But that'll mean on your turn, that's what you...
Oh, I see what you're saying. If I spend it next turn, I do make the success.
Yeah.
And then does the other part end then, Kev?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're not. If you succeed on it, you are not knocked prone and you're not stunned.
Right. No, I know, but John's suggesting that if I wait till my turn and I use the Soulfire, then I get a guaranteed success.
Yeah, because at the start of your turn, you'll actually have to make the save again. This is it hasn't done an attack yet. This is its passive thing.
Right. Mm-hmm. But is it considered that the first part is ended once you save? Is the question.
No. So what'll happen is that this lasts until the start of your next turn. You are prone. You are stunned. Start of your turn, you got to make the exact same save. If you fail a second time, that's when you're stunned and prone, and you take a minor wound.
Right.
So,
but at the start of my turn, I have to save again, or I'll get knocked prone, and
yeah. The difference being is that the second time you are knocked prone is when you start taking minor wounds.
Right. I don't know. What do you guys think? This is really bad. This is gonna kill Cal really fast because I need to make I need like 3 coin flips to go my way every time, or I'm in a death spiral.
Hold on a sec.
Is it worth stopping the first one with a soul fire, or do I just get knocked prone and you guys have to stop this thing before I'm
You guys, you mean Leisha?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like stop the Piper from playing because it's just gonna kill Cal. Like, you know what I'm saying? I only have you guys have a much better chance of surviving through this music.
Yep. Well, I mean, I'm in favor of anything that lets you live. So, but I don't contribute the soul fire, so technically it's going to be up to Nox to decide.
Well, he still gets to attack, so I mean,
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just checking to see if there's any miracle.
Prone and stunned each reduce your defense by 1 step as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
So like what I'm saying is like as soon as if I spend a soul fire and I re-roll, I have a coin flip to not be prone and stunned. But then at the start of my turn, I have to make this save again.
Yep.
So I've like spent a soul fire to like just delay the inevitable is kind of what I'm getting at. Like Jekka's gonna eventually fail this.
Yeah.
This is an unsucceedable math problem. I will eventually, while the music is playing, considered Nox to be dying.
Mm-hmm.
I will eventually not make this in order. Like I just can't roll 4, 5, 6 on 3 dice over and over and over and stay in the fight until you guys gotta stop this music. So I think I'm gonna not do it.
Okay.
Do you have any training in fortitude at all?
Not right now, no.
Okay, because the metal won't help you then.
No.
I'm trying to think, is there anything around that we could like stuff his ears with?
I don't think it's that kind of music.
Yeah. I think you guys need to stop the music.
Yeah. Okay. Alicia gets up. She puts a couple of big spikes of metal in your ears, and oops, sorry.
Okay, so I am prone and stunned. Is there a tracker for
conditions? I can't remember if there is or not.
I don't think so.
So what it does? Yeah, I've got on my GM screen what the conditions do.
Okay,
so
I'll just write prone and stunned.
Yeah. Okay, so you, as this thing hits you, Nox and Leisha, you're able to resolve, to handle this. You can see that his knees buckle, and then Cal falls to the ground, and his body begins just twitching a little bit. This thing sees that and comes racing over and slams its club down onto you. So, Cal, your defense is normally good, but it actually drops down to poor on account of being prone and stunned.
This seems bad.
So
This is bad.
And it's melee 3 above, so then it needs a 2 for this. All right. I rolled just dog shit for my roll. I rolled 4 1s on this attack. So you take 3 points of damage, Cal, as it bangs that thing down. Remember to count your armor before you take the damage to your toughness.
Let's see here. Okay.
Sigmar 90.
Okay.
3 and 90.
Then it is Cal's turn. Cal, would you give us another one of those checks,
Spend
please?
your soul fire. Just auto succeed.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, sure.
So you draw on the connection that Grunny has drawn between the two of you. There's a flare of light in your eye. You are prone currently still. You can end your condition by spending your move action to jump up.
Yeah, I might as well do that. At least get up off the ground.
Okay. So then what are you doing for your action? This thing is engaged with you right now.
I'll try to attack it.
Okay. It's also surrounded by flies too, so you're going to be swinging in through these stinging flies.
Gross.
Yep. So then difficulty for you will be...
I do have a bonus action. Hold on.
What are you doing?
This one here. Does this put it with this one? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can play in formation.
So what are you thinking?
Well,
Melee, accuracy, or defense?
Let's go melee. Let's try and kill this thing fast.
Okay.
So who's beside me? I guess like Leisha also gets the bonus.
And Nox is here too.
Yeah, Alicia.
Yep, both you guys.
Oh, it's everyone.
Yep.
Oh yeah, nice. Okay, so that puts my melee to great.
It's only one
both.
ally.
Yeah, it's only one. Sorry, I misread.
Okay.
I don't do melee attacks anymore. It's fine.
Just do it for Leisha.
All right,
Alicia?
so then, Cal, that means you will have great against this thing, which means it'll be a 3 is your difficulty for your attack. So go ahead and click on your weapon.
There we go. So target number 3. Come on. Oh, man.
How many extra, can you make that more successes? You got 2.
Yeah, I can make it 4.
4? Okay, so that's 5 points of damage thus far. Look at this. Wow! So you hit this thing. You have 1 medal. Would you like to make another attack or do something different?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's keep trying to take this thing down because it is
Wall.
really messing me up.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, come on.
Same
good
difficulty,
roll.
3.
Yes!
All right. Can you make that another success? You just need 1 more.
What? Do 6s count as 2 or no?
No.
all
This is your
successes.
5 is your maximum.
Yeah, that is all successes then.
Okay, so unfortunately, this thing is tougher. Like, it's the structure of this thing is tougher than it looks, so it's not quite enough to take it down. But, Leisha, mark your medal is your green bar.
Oh, yeah.
Leisha, would you give us another fortitude check, please? Difficulty is 4.
Yes.
Wait 1 second here.
Difficulty 4, and is this still complexity 3?
Still complexity 3, yeah.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, so
Wait a minute. She has a focus point. What did I do?
What? Why are you making a fortitude save?
You said a fortitude check, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought that's if she failed her first one.
No, you have to do it at the start of each round. These things are awesome. That's just a flat fail. Do you have 1 point of fortitude? Or do you have 1 point of training? Or 1 point of
one point of training.
So
Okay,
that's unfortunately a fail. So you're going to get in, but you are knocked prone and you are stunned by the wave of nausea. So the stun thing is the more critical thing because you are fallen, you are not engaged with this thing, and you can only either, I don't think you can spend metal when you're stunned. Can't spend metal.
Nope.
You can take an action or a move.
I can take an action or a move. But I can't spend metal. Let's see here. But she's on the ground, right? So
Let me rephrase that. You cannot spend metal to take additional actions. You can spend metal to cast or to invoke miracles.
I see. Okay. And where? Sorry. So from this, she's in this group.
No, same zone. You guys are on.
Okay, we're all the same zone.
Yeah.
I think she needs to try to take this one out and let whoever's left, try to take the other thing out.
So what are you thinking?
The other one's not a threat yet.
What's that?
The other one hasn't done anything to us yet.
Yeah, but
Makes you question why it stayed behind then.
yeah.
It may
That could be
have
bad.
other abilities.
Yeah.
So,
Well, we're okay. So she's sorry. I'm trying to think here. So is she prone?
yep.
She's prone. Okay, but she could do a miracle. She is going to cast Light of Sigmar. Then,
Okay.
and so she spends 1 metal. Okay, let me just think. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a month since we played.
Yeah, and then all right. Let me just. If I click on this, the manifest, it shows what it does, right? There we
Yeah.
go. Okay.
So you devotion
Yeah,
test.
1 damage per success. When you use a spirit code, yeah, and I'm going to spend 1 more metal. Well, I guess I could do this after the successes.
Yeah, see
So
what
I
you...
can spend 1 more metal to have the damage ignore armor, which seems like that's going to be a good thing anyway.
Yeah.
So she's going to. So it's a 5/1.
Yeah.
And soul devotion. And what's the
5?
Yep. 3 successes.
Cry out, and this thing...
4 successes.
Yep, that's enough, more than enough. It is... the lightest Sigmar crashes down here, and it destroys that thing.
Now, it's the entire zone, though. All these things are in the same zone or not?
No, so again, let's just go through this one more time, guys.
Okay, sorry.
The reason I set them up this way, remember,
Yeah.
1 zone, 2
Okay.
zones, 3 zones, 4 where you guys are.
Okay, got it.
Okay?
Okay.
So you are prone, you've used your action. Unfortunately, you don't recover from stun until the end of your turn. So
Yep.
that is it for you. Then it is the rot flies. Okay. So those who have been... Let's see.
Oh, I didn't need to use my metal for that. Okay.
The rot flies who have been jazzed up by the sloppity bile piper, their wings vibrating